Namaskaram, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great privilege and pleasure talking to you on the topic of theory of happiness. I think we have made our ground quite a bit in terms of getting into the fundamentals of how the happiness mechanism is working. I'm sure that you will be getting some kind of a handle into this subject with the various anecdotes I have been sharing with you. Now I would like to move on to little more complex phenomena in order to understand how this whole subject of happiness is really revolving. So I would like to introduce in this particular session the concept of conditioning. So you may be wondering that what is this really means. Now let me explain. Conditioning is the process of creating some kind of paradigms for human beings. It may sound a little bit complicated when I use the word paradigm. Each one of us, when you're born as a small child, lying down, just born, looking at the ceiling without even knowing where we are, and we didn't even know that what's happening around us. So gradually, when we were growing, our first contact was with the mother, and later on with the father, and then the rest of the people came into our life. So first our encounter started with the toys and other kind of things which we were wondering what they are all about. So when we were growing, gradually the language, the so-called mother tongue, since we were trying to understand this world through the mother, so hence it is called mother tongue. So we were not taught language in a very structured way, but we learned language by intuition. So the mother started conveying something through a sound, and that sound really meant some meaning in our mind, and thereby we learned the subject of language. So for example, if you are learned language, let's say Hindi or Tamil or something, later on learning German or any other language is extremely difficult. For the simple reason, when we were a small child, the language is not really taught in a structured manner. It is something which is a programming happening in our mind, that this sound has got a connotation of this object, and so on and so forth. So we were given different kind of inputs in the form of our interaction with the parents to start with, and then the social environment, and then later on with the education. So it is said a newly born child up to the age of 7, it just receives all the information and forms opinion about it. For example, if you belong to a particular religion, what is that religion is all about to you is essentially the kind of constant input that is given about the religion, and then we formed a kind of a mental map that I belong to this particular religion. So probably if the child would have born in one religion, must have been brought up in another religious family, obviously the child will follow that religion. So in other words, the concept of conditioning, what it really means is a constant repetition of an information creates a sense of belief. So that belief is nothing but a mental map by which we are trying to see the world. So all our development in the home, as well as subsequently in the social environment, as well as in the our educational pursuits, are all nothing but the various inputs that we have got, thereby we formed a mental map. For example, if I say I belong to India, I am an Indian, and this is my flag, and this is my language, etc., these are nothing but a kind of information that was programmed in my mind in the initial stages when I was young, and thereby I started forming a mental map. So this is called conditioning. Conditioning is nothing but taking an empty memory disk and then trying to write something on it. So that is what actually is called conditioning is. So why are we discussing this? Because going forward, we will try to deep dive into the subject of theory of happiness. It is very critical for us to understand what is the kind of a mental map that we carry. So if that concept is not understood, probably will not be able to really recondition, uncondition some of our earlier kind of belief system that has got created in our mind. I think you must have got a fair amount of idea about what is conditioning is all about. And going forward, I will try to give some more anecdote examples, what I really mean by this term conditioning. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure talking to you on this topic of theory of happiness.